Hey, welcome to Still Sober with John Raven. If you're a sober person, hope you're staying sober. If you're not a sober person, hope you're staying sane. I completely just lost 15 minutes of recording. I feel like my voice is hoarse. I completely screwed it up. And I've lost all desire to even talk about what I was talking about for 15 minutes. Was it important? It was not. It was not that important. But I will say this. I'll sum up because I basically talked shit about Elon Musk for like 15 minutes because he's a dumb dumb. He's not dumb, but he's such a dork and can't get past his own ego and his own hubris because like a lot of super rich people, just because you were driven and you made some good decisions at the beginning when you were hungry, really ready, then you get to a spot people think, oh, he's super rich. He must know what he's talking about. He doesn't. He got he got really lucky there in the middle. At one point, he argued with the entire development team at PayPal about how they needed to use Windows NT server stack instead of Linux, and they're like, no. And he's all like, yes, when Linux was clearly superior, and they ended up going that way, and Elon lost. He got ousted as CEO mainly because of that, and also because he's an asshole. All right, that's that same kind of thinking where it's like I know that I'm right, and the right thing to do here is we need to save Americans money by cutting 3,900 jobs from the FDA and something like 2,500 jobs from the CDC, including the CDC's Division of Environmental Health Science and Practice. Because what's the likelihood of we needing those people to be there? Why do we need, let's save millions of dollars by not having those people there? Because what's the chance that there will be a foodborne illness that plagues Americans, say, a year later? So if you have explosive diarrhea that you got from eating produce from questionable sources that haven't been overlooked by federal agencies because they're short staffed, just think of Elon as you shit yourself. Because that's why. That's where it came from. Appreciate it. Basically, you know, he's like, hey, you know how I turned Twitter into a just a digital diarrhea? Well, now you have it. So, Michigan officials, speaking of I want to say sporiosis, but it's sporiasis. Michigan officials, and this is just to let you know, they say it's lettuce is a possible cause. And to that I say, good. I hate lettuce. What's the point of lettuce? Filler? That's all right. I don't. I mean, also the way you get around that is you get a head of lettuce and then you take the layer off and then wash the rest. But and then enjoy your flavorless plant. It's just it's the first thing I do when I get a burger. You take the lettuce off because it's like, why is this here? What are you trying? What are you doing to me? I want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Yeah, it looks really pretty with the tomato. Got it. You go well together. Anyway, I honestly, the way that my body works, I don't even know if I'd be able to recognize that I have a foodborne diarrhea illness. It's like, is this because of that, or is it because I had Taco Bell again? I like Taco Bell. What can I say? Um, Speaking of which, just last week, Taco Bell said that they're voluntarily and temporarily removing limited ingredients at select restaurants as a precautionary measure. Meaning, yeah, we're going to take off the tomatoes and lettuce. Don't worry, everybody. The quote unquote meat that we sell still going to be there. We'll never get rid of the ground meat. I love Taco Bell, by the way. Like, too much. I really should consider the fact of my age and maybe not go as often as I go. But I don't know, man. I'm just addicted to, a combination of bean and cheese burrito with the sauce in it. I just, I, I can't, I can't quit you, Taco Bell. I just can't. But I mean, I look at this, so far, everything, I honestly trust HEB. Remember, they were the first ones to figure out how to let people shop during the whole social distancing thing. They were the first ones to come up with anything. They're like, clearly the government can't, so we'll have to figure this out, and they did. So I trust HEB to handle this, but also I don't eat lettuce, so whatever, man. That's fine. You do what you can. I also don't boil water during water boil notices. We have a filter. I filter the water, and that was my same reaction about, it's like, you might get diarrhea. Well, I used to be a heroin addict. I know diarrhea. All right. See, the misnomer about heroin is that just because the line in Train Spotting is, it's like, when you're on heroin, you're constipated. It makes you constipated. But yeah, but when you stop it doing it and you don't have drugs in your system, then you're no longer constipated, are you? And then the exact opposite happens. It all comes out constantly for days until you have heroin again. Typically, when you're a junkie, you don't have a whole lot of money. So it's, you have diarrhea more than you have heroin, is what I'm saying. Fun, huh? Glad I could share all that with you. All I'm saying is that diarrhea doesn't scare me. It's like Bane. I was born in it, molded by it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I still don't know. I don't think it's a bit. I think this is true. I think, well, I mean, it's being reported. So, I mean, it's it's not being disputed by anybody. But uh, Tom Segura and Christina P are getting divorced, and they split after 18 years. And yeah, it's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. Here's the thing. I just wanted to. There's nothing wrong with making yourself, like, improving yourself physically and eating healthier, getting fit, working out, making yourself, really trying to, I'm going to dress better. I'm going to look, I'm going to really make myself, I'm going to tone up. I'm going to really do it. It's weird, though, when you do that after being married for 15 years, and then you really start doing it. Like you're like, hey, and only you do it. You know what I mean? Not like my wife and I have decided to start working out. We're going to work out together. When only one person in a couple starts really working on themselves, the other person does nothing. Or maybe they're doing stuff, but it's not as significant as the one. Yeah, it's going to happen. I see it. You see it. You see it about to happen. It's like, okay, they're clear. Why is he doing that? Is he doing that because he's happy? Like with the marriage? It's like, no, it's just bored. I'm doing this for her. There's no way you're doing that. There's no way. I'm not saying that if you're married and your spouse starts working out, that should freak you out. However, it is weird that they would do that completely separate from you and not involve you whatsoever in it. That seems strange. Seems like a red flag. You may want to look into it. That sounds like bullshit to me. Like, okay, all right. No, I'm just wanting to look good for you. Right. You want me to go to the gym with you? No, 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 no. I got my routine. I'm gonna just go by myself as I do every day, and then I'm gonna go on the road, and I won't see you for about 40 days. No big deal. Yeah, no, everything's fine. I'm just gonna be out of touch. I'm gonna be in Europe for about a month and a half. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Wink. And normally I would say, it's none of my business. But they put this on my news feed. I didn't ask. I didn't go looking for it. You put it in my face. I I don't understand, I don't know. I don't know why it reached me. There's I didn't ask. You know what? I stand corrected. It was not. I thought it was like some publicist bullshit. It wasn't. It was TMZ. You know what? Fuck TMZ. I know I'm backing off from my language, but I'll, you know, TMZ deserves f bombs just about all the time. It's like, man, honestly, leave people alone. That being said, I don't mind talking a little ish about Tom Segura because he has not been funny in 15 years. So, not 15 years, more like 12. I don't want to exaggerate. He was probably he was probably entertaining about 10 years ago. There you go, 10 years. He hasn't been funny in 10 years. His fans chant bring back Fat Tom because even people who like him kind of like, this kind of sucks. At least when you were chubby, we could overlook the fact that you were an asshole and that you didn't care about anybody except for yourself and your McLarens. But now that you're thin and there's nothing to hide behind, just kind of an asshole. It's unfortunate. This is why you have to look to the new generation because the older generation starting to really show their true colors. And you got legends, and then you got this in between. People who are funny, and then also do podcasts, and then they start going, "Oh, their podcasts are better than their comedy." So I mean, they are technically stand-up comedians, but I consider them more of podcasters. And then now look, there they are. There they are. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be negative. I really felt like venting, and these are the two people that just caught me today. It was just thinking about Elon Musk, and and then Tom Segura coming across and I'm just like, man, fuck both of you. How about that? I'm gonna talk. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. I'm so irritated. I'm so irritated with why can't people just be who they're supposed to be? I mean, who they really are. Like, why do you got to? All Elon had to do was be a mystery. You know what? You know what I mean? If you could just stay offline and just be a mystery, people be like, "Ooh, I said, who is he? I don't know. He's done all these weird things, and you know, he's like a mad scientist out there, going to space and digging holes and making electric cars and electric trucks that trap you inside and then burn you alive when the battery malfunctions. But still, like it would be, but he couldn't just be him. He wanted to be cool. And he wanted to be like, look at me, I can be funny. And he's not funny at all. He doesn't understand jokes. He doesn't understand humor. He can't write. He can't say anything funny. He can't, he's not clever. He can't speak in front of crowds. He doesn't need to. If he would just, all you got to do is stay out of sight when you're in public view, keep sunglasses on, wear black suits, cover up everything, hide the fact that you're on ketamine, just wave every once in a while, get in a jet and fly off. Let people write crazy shit about you. Let the rumor mill fly. Never respond to the press. Always have spokespeople speak for you. You've got the money. Pay for other people to talk for you and have them say really, really brief things. Never address anybody. Never address the public. Fuck the public. You already feel like you're above them. Why are you trying to win them over? I mean, the notoriety alone, you want people to buzz and talk about you, but not like this. I don't think the amount of money that you have, we should, it's, it shouldn't be to a level where, people should either want to be you, like be envious of you, like they hate on you because they're jealous, as opposed to it's just sad. It's just kind of pathetic. You're, it's the clumsy, uncomfortable nature of him just makes me sad. It's just like, ugh, dude, shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Not because you're like, oh, I don't like what he's doing. He's like, ugh, ugh. To the point that pedophiles on an island didn't want, like, ignored you. They're like, ugh, what a buzzkill. That's crazy, by the way. That is a crazy thing. That isn't an actual email. But it's just that's I mean, if can we learn anything? That's the lesson. Quit trying to be cool when you know you're not. You need to know who you are. And if you're like, I'm not, I can't be cool. But I mean, not if you try like that. If you cool people don't try to be cool, they just are. You have to just let it, if you just be who you are. And if you don't like who you are, and I agree, you probably shouldn't. then you pay for somebody to, then you cover it up and you pay for somebody to speak for you. That's what you do. I'm just, he won't hear this, but if you know him, pass it along. Hey, maybe do less, you fucking dipshit. If you can take anything from that, do less. You're doing too much. You're talking too much. You're sharing too much. You're not making art, you're making content. You want to go viral, not be successful. You think going viral is success. That's not the way that works. You have the wrong motivation. You need to do less. I don't mean work, take it easy and don't work so hard. I mean, do less. You're doing too much. StillSoberPod@gmail.com for any questions or comments that are positive to neutral. I realize this was kind of a negative episode, but I just needed to talk some shit. I'm like, ugh, do less, sir. And good day. All right. We'll see you next week. Later.